The liberal media loved Elizabeth Warren's zinger, but John Delaney was still right. Editors note the opinions in this article are the author's, as published by our content partner, and do not necessarily represent the views of MSN or Microsoft. Former Maryland Republic. John Delaney's Senator Warren doesn't know anything about John Delaney. The statement comes after Warren scored a huge applause line at Delaney's expense. She went after R. The crowd loved it, awarding Warren with a lengthy applause line as Delaney awaited the chance to respond. Why would anyone go through all the trouble of running for president just to get up on stage and talk about what's not possible? Is ready to fight politicos, pundits, Democratic activists, and journalists, but I repeat myself. Cheered the Interact Talking Points memo editor called it Elizabeth's moment. SE 1000.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.